Today I will be showing you how to make 4-ingredient belly cream that helped me prevent stretch marks during all 3 of my pregnancies. But before I get into that, I do want to talk a little bit about one of my favorite toy companies that I have partnered with for this video. Lovevery is a toy subscription company that delivers play kits carefully put together for each child's developmental stage. They send you educational toys starting from ages 0 to 3 years old. Their play kits come with sustainable, high-quality Montessori-based learning toys that are carefully curated by researchers and practitioners to challenge your child's developing mind. Each kit comes with a booklet for parents that are packed with information about your child's developmental journey and what they should be learning around this age and how each toy in the box is beneficial towards those milestones. They have sent Daisy the Helper Play Kit, which was full of sorting and matching games, books, puzzles, pretend play toys, art supplies, and my favorite, a water sensory toy where she can pretend to wash dishes. I put this right next to our kitchen sink and she loves to help me do the dishes every day. Lovevery also sells an award-winning infant play gym, and we were lucky enough to have one sent to us for our youngest, August. This play gym promotes learning focus, making sounds, how things feel, hiding and finding, exploring colors, and has a play space cover for imaginative play that is fun for kids of all ages. As you can see, Daisy loves to crawl under the cover and get down on the play mat with August. All you have to do is head over to lovevery.com, enter your child's name and birth date, and Lovevery will find the perfect play kit to start you with. Your subscription will be started at the correct stage for your child, and you'll be sent a subscription box full of educational toys every 2 to 3 months. I think Lovevery products would be such a thoughtful gift for birthdays, holidays, or even baby showers. So if you're interested, I will link their website in the description box below. Now let's talk belly cream. So today I am talking about what I have done to prevent getting stretch marks during all 3 of my pregnancies. I am 29, in between 29 and 30 weeks pregnant right now, and this is my 3rd pregnancy. I have carried all of my babies to full term, and I have yet to get any stretch marks other than one tiny little one where my belly button is pierced, unfortunately. But yeah, I just want to talk about what I did to help my skin stretch with ease, and the products that I found that have moisturized my skin the most and I think really helped prevent any of my skin from tearing when my skin was stretching. As soon as I found out I was pregnant with my first baby, I researched basically all of the reasons why we get stretch marks, how to prevent them, and the different products or ingredients that were best for my skin. And I made my own little cocktail, and I have been putting this on my body since I was probably 8 weeks pregnant with my first, and I use it every single day of every single pregnancy. I use it outside of pregnancy as well, but I think this is a miracle cream, so I want to share it with you guys. But before we go into talking about how to prevent stretch marks, I do just want to say that if you do have stretch marks, or if you do get them, that is 100% okay. I think society puts a lot of pressure on women to not age, to not change, to stay looking like we looked when we were 18 years old, and that is not realistic. During pregnancy, our bodies are growing and stretching, and we grow a human inside of our body for 9-10 months. We birth them, and then people just expect us to just pop back to looking exactly like we looked before we ever gave birth. and it's okay to embrace that change. I would say the number one thing that goes into what causes stretch marks is genetics, and that is something that we cannot prevent. And if your genetic makeup gives you a type of skin that is not as elastic as someone else's, your stretch marks could be inevitable. So genetics plays a big part in it. But things that we can do to help prevent the stretch marks from happening or lessen the severity of the stretch marks would be, number one, being super hydrated, always drinking water. Another thing would be your diet, eating lots of whole foods, making sure you're getting lots of nutrients and vitamins in the foods that you're eating, because the foods that you eat affect the health of your skin. And then obviously what we're talking about today is making sure you're keeping your skin hydrated and using products that don't just sit on top of the skin but actually penetrate the skin. Since I have carried 2 pregnancies to full term in the past, I would say that my number one tip for avoiding stretch marks would be to not itch. When I was pregnant with my first, I looked into all the ways to prevent stretch marks and what causes them, and precautions I can take and warning signs of them happening. And a huge one that I found when hearing from lots of other women who have gotten them is that your skin on your belly can get really itchy, especially if your belly is getting bigger faster and your skin is having to stretch quicker. What happens if you scratch your skin when it's that itchy? You can cause micro tears in the skin, which is just a gateway for tearing, which is going to be those stretch marks. And I heard stories of women who said their skin was so itchy and they were just scratching and scratching, and the next day they woke up with just a belly full of stretch marks. My belly itched the most with my first pregnancy, and I don't know if it was just because it was my first or if my belly was a lot bigger with that pregnancy, because it was. But my belly itched so much, and things that I did to prevent myself from itching was just anytime I felt the urge to itch, I would reach into my bag and get out the cream that I made, and I would massage my belly and try to get the itchiness out by massaging and moisturizing. Another thing that I did was I avoided anything that was covering my belly, like maternity pants or tight fitting shirts. I noticed that when I wore things that were tight across my belly and didn't let my skin breathe, that it made my skin feel a lot itchier. And anytime I was wearing something that was tight against my belly and I started feeling itchy, I would just take whatever it was off or fold it down, let my skin breathe and moisturize. And of course, another thing, if it's really bad, is just putting something cool across your belly, like a wet cloth, or putting a towel and an ice pack over your skin. I have done that as well. So yeah, that's the experience I have with preventing stretch marks. I might just have the genetics to where my skin stretches with ease, but I do think that the precautions I've taken have really helped as well. So I will go ahead and start showing you the ingredients for this belly cream cocktail that I make, and I'll show you how to make it. Oh, and I almost forgot, I wanted to show you what my 29-30 week pregnant belly looks like now. So here it is. As you can see, no stretch marks other than this little one that I got when I didn't take my belly ring out soon enough. But other than that, my skin has stayed very supple and smooth and moisturized during all 3 of my pregnancies. And I like to think that it's because of this cream. So let's go make it. This belly cream is made of 4 simple ingredients: unrefined cocoa butter, unrefined shea butter, rosehip oil, and coconut oil. I bought all 4 of these ingredients online, but you can usually find these ingredients at your local health food store. These ingredients are high in fatty acids and have the ability to hydrate and nourish the skin and improve elasticity. They are anti-inflammatory and antibacterial. They improve the appearance of scars, pigmentation, and stretch marks. They are packed with vitamins, provide antioxidants, and even promote healing. Now, this is where you might want to use a double boiler, but I don't have one, so I just put all 4 ingredients into a saucepan and I melted that over very low heat and continued stirring until everything was combined. Once your mixture is melted down into this golden liquid, you're going to want to pour it into a glass jar and put it in the refrigerator to set overnight. Once your belly cream has set in the refrigerator overnight, it's going to be pretty hard when it's still cold, so I like to set it on the counter until it is room temperature, and when it's room temperature, it should have the consistency of melted butter. During all 3 of my pregnancies, I put this belly cream on every morning when I woke up, after every shower that I took, and every night before I went to bed. I also used to make a small jar that I could keep in my purse, and I would apply it to my belly anytime I felt like my skin was itching or stretching. If you are a new breastfeeding mom, this also works so well as an all-natural nipple cream. And that wraps it up. So I hope this cream is just as helpful to you as it was to me. Thanks for watching.